Well, hello my friends, this is Kevin, the Homemaker husband. Once again, I'd like to say thank you for choosing to spend a few minutes with us today. Now this video is going to be a little short. We never did a grocery this week because there's nothing we really need. We will have to at some time pick up a few odds and ends like some eggs, coffee creamer, a loaf of bread, maybe a few little things like that. And that's it. Now, I am going to show you a small little M&M order that Michelle did. Freezer foods, meals that can be just microwaved and are ready to eat. As you know, M&M foods, and I say as you know, you only know maybe some of you because we talk about it, but it is good quality stuff and we enjoy it. So yeah, I'll show you that in just a moment here. As I said, it's going to be a short video. I'm not going to go on any rants or anything like that, but as you all know, the world is a crazy place and getting crazier, so we kind of need to prepare ourselves for that. But other than that, just give me a minute here and I will show you what we got from M&M. Okay, I'm going to start in the back here. Michelle got this Mediterranean chicken. Now, she's unsure whether this will be something that she really likes or not, but she thought she would give it a try. She also got one of these beef and mushroom pot pies, and you can tell by the size of my hand and the size of the box, it's about a 4 or 5 inch pie on the inside there. So more than she would eat, but her and I would share that together if we were of a mind to, and that would be plenty. She got this, obviously a couple of cabbage rolls. She enjoys them, they are pretty tasty. And 2 of these spaghetti bolognese. They are really, really good and she does like it a lot. And then there's the mushroom risotto, one of our fan favorites, I guess. Maybe that's not the right terminology. One of our favorites anyway, and we are a fan, so yeah, maybe it works. Okay, this is Saturday night supper. This is potato crusted cod and scrambled eggs, mushrooms, spinach, and cheese. Should be very good. Okay, my friends, I thought I would just take a moment to give you an update. I'm just fixing here to make my breakfast, so that's why you see that. I'm trying to not eat until I'm actually hungry, so I've delayed this morning. In here I have some frozen pumpkin puree. I'm going to put it in the sink in some cold water to get that thawed out. We're going to make Michelle and our daughter each a loaf of pumpkin bread. In here, this is our little Dash dehydrator. I have in there the spinach that you saw in the last video. There's a package and a half in there. I started it just a few minutes after 7, and it will be at least 7 tonight before it is ready. What I'll do in a short while is, I say a short while, it's only like 9:30 in the morning, about noon I will reverse the trays, but other than that we'll just let it go. In this large Instant Pot we have 2 of them, and they're just such a nice appliance that we're not going to get rid of either one of them. We use them both. In this I have a large deer roast. It's going to be part of like my meals for the week, so that's in there. And there's more stuff going to be going on. We're actually going to rearrange the cupboard again, trying to make better use of the small countertop space that we have, and I will show you that when it's ready. And there's other things that we're doing here, so I'll show you that as well. It's going to be a busy day just the same, so stay tuned. Okay, this is my roast out of the Instant Pot. There it is right there. It just come out. I let the steam off. But I'm wondering. I'll give you an idea of what we're up against. Just pulled that bone right out. That will fall right apart, and that's about what I'm going to make it do here in just a minute. Fall right apart and put it in a container. It's hard to, this thing, whatever you call it, wants to curl up there. So that's a great rig. And that's a lovely looking piece of meat. So I'm going to basically shred it, I think. Whatever Michelle suggests. So. Okay, here's my deer roast. I tasted a piece, and it is very good, but look. Fall apart tender. Instant Pot is a great rig. And I guess I'm going to be tasting another little bit here. Beautiful meat. Now what you're seeing on the top is onion powder, garlic powder, and onion flakes. My goodness, that's tasty. Okay, so moving right along, these are the 2 loaves of pumpkin bread that we have made, ready to go in the oven. Probably will be in there for the better part of an hour, if not an hour total, but I will show you when they come out. These will be fantastic. Okay, this is Michelle's hamburger gravy, you're calling it?
Well, it's ground beef and gravy, yeah.
Ground beef and gravy. Onions, mushrooms, ground beef.
You want to turn the thing off for me?
What thing? The burner?
Yeah.
Turn it right off?
Yep.
Look how lovely that is. And
it's got mushrooms, onions, spices, and obviously gravy.
it tastes incredible. It tastes incredible. And while we're right at it, here's our 2 loaves of pumpkin bread.
Sorry. There's a
57 minutes they were in the oven, and they are beautiful. So yeah, this stuff will be containerized pretty quick. Part of Michelle's meal plan for the week.
Aw,
And
that's
it's
good.
spectacular. Spinach is working away here. I've reversed the trays. That was completely packed full when I started, so it's coming along nicely. Yeah. So in keeping with preparing food for the week for Michelle, that little bag of potatoes, that 1.5 pound bag of tiny new potatoes, that's all of them in there. I just split most of them in half. Some of them I cut in 3 pieces, but very few. Just got them on and turned them on, and she wants just a few mixed vegetables to go with it. It's going to be going with that hamburger gravy that she made. She put that right on top of the potatoes. It will be just out of this world. As soon as these are cooled, the pumpkin loaves, we're gonna wrap one up, because as I said, one's for Kaylin, and go from there. Spinach is working away.
Okay, Kevin asked me to explain to you what's going on in the kitchen now, and this is the corner that just wasn't working. It had the toaster and the kettle and then a bunch of empty space, and we bought a shelf for it for the corner, and we just couldn't make it work. So now the bread box is over on this side of the counter, which fits perfectly, and it also is housing the little mat I keep to dry my dishes, and in front of it you'll see there is a glass cutting board, and on top I have a basket that I've had for 20 plus 30 plus years, and inside of it, that's where Kevin's keeping his things when he comes in from the door. I liked it on the other side, but it just doesn't work. So I like how this looks here. It fits perfectly, as I said, so I think this is going to work out well. And we did a few other changes in the kitchen as well. I like this basket a lot. Inside of it has like a table runner and a whole bunch of placemats. I think there's like 6 of them, and I've had them for a long time, so they still match and everything. So, and up on the wall, you'll see in a second, is a pumpkin picture that I had in the living room, but I had an empty space there, so I decided to put the pumpkin picture on the wall up there. And yeah, I like it. Just something cute for fall. I have a picture already planned out for when fall is over. I'll swap that out. In the kitchen are some temptation dishes that I asked Kevin to dig out, obviously because they're fall. and they're stinking pretty. And I'm going to put some in the kitchen and some in the living room. And our dish thing still is the same, but there's that corner shelf I was talking about that didn't work in the corner because the cords were in the way and stuff. So I just put some of my pretty dishes on there, and the stuff that was on the other shelf there, the other shelf is not going to go away. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. And the air fryer, this is the best place for it. In front of the air fryer, I have a ceramic pad there that I set the air fryer down on when I take it out to get the food out of it. So it's a working kitchen. It needs to be functional. And right now, I think it works pretty good. I'm quite pleased with it. And I like it to look a little bit pretty. Someone had commented on, we did get this new sign and I love it. I think you saw it in a Temu haul. It's just a good addition to the kitchen. And this corner was a little bit different, but over here is where we had the bread box. So now our toaster is there and our kettle is there, and another glass cutting board. So it works good. So when you take the toast out, obviously you have a working space, because as you can very well see, we have no space in this kitchen. And on top of the stove, I have a couple containers. One is for my chicken stock packs and Kevin's sweetener, which I don't think he's even using right now. And that little mushroom is a toothpick holder. And that little tray is something I got from Temu. And that's my salt and pepper acorn shakers I've had for a long time. And on the other side, that's where we ended up putting the coffee mug thing. And our utensils are still there. And that little spoon rest. And I made a whole bunch of doilies and stuff. And I just had them away. And I'm glad I kept them because they're all over the house now. And that's one of them under the spoon rest. And that's just a little bit of decor. But the kitchen is functional now and it's working really good. And I know a lot of people can't stand a lot of junk in their kitchen, but this is a full working kitchen. Like, there's more time spent in this room than anywhere in the house. So it works for us.
Well, okay, my friends, that is going to wrap this video up. As I say, it's quite short. I apologize for that. I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for being subscribed and making sure that you are. Oh, thank you to those of you that have sent prayer requests. Know that you are being prayed for, and God knows your each and every need. Even if you don't specifically tell us, remember that God knows, and we can pray for you on that basis. So keep them coming and know that you're prayed for. As for those of you that pray for us, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Both Michelle and I need prayer. There are things that we struggle with, and I have my issues that I'm dealing with. So your thoughts and prayers are appreciated. This is Kevin, the Homemaker husband, saying God bless and bye for now.